Yeah, good morning. So welcome you for the next topic, speed, time and distance. Speed, time and distance. So what happened? Yeah. So day 4, speed, time and distance. So what are all the formula we need to use for as far as this particular chapter is concerned? It is very simple. It is all known to you. So velocity is equal to distance by time. So instead of velocity, we are using distance. So most of the time people will do mistake. Even it is a simple formula, because of time management and other things, people may do mistakes. So in order to remember this formula and in order to not doing any mistake, so we know that these are the three terms which is involved. D is for distance, S is speed, and T is time. So which will have higher values, which will have higher values. So if it is speed, it may go at the max 100 kilometers, 150 kilometers per hour, something like that. And time at the max will get 24 hours, 30 hours at the max, maximum values. But distance is not like that. Distance you can go to 1000 kilometers, 1500 kilometers, so we will have a higher number of value. That is, the value will be in a bigger rate, right? So uh, we are taking D here, the bigger one here. So even you need not to remember that thing. So D should be taken here, and the remaining S and T, we are just keeping it here. So whenever a speed time distance problem is there, then automatically you have to write this in one of the corner, or you have to remember this picture has to come in your mind, right? So distance is equal to speed into time, and if it is time is equal to distance by time, sorry, distance by speed. Time is equal to distance by speed. Speed is equal to distance by time. So this is easy method to remember. The thing is, you may ask me, so such a simple problem, such a simple formula, why are you giving so much of importance to it? So lot of people are doing mistake here. So unknowingly, just by unknowingly, because of this conscious thing, we will not be very conscious about things. So we will do mistakes. So always you have to have this picture in your mind, so that you will never do a mistake. So this is the only formula we are going to use as far as speed, distance and time. That is speed, time and distance. So this chapter, this is the only formula we are going to use, and this is going to be very simple. I don't think even tomorrow we have to go for this topic. With today we will finish off. If possible, we will work out few more problems tomorrow, and we will move on to the next topic for the next day, probably next week or something. So, right? What are the types of problems we will get as far as this chapter is concerned? Means these are the four types of problems. So let us see one by one. The first one is speed is same, whether you will have the problems with same speed and same distance and time same. So these are the three parameters where we can categorize the problems. And the fourth one is the average speed. So average speed, no, it is average distance and average time cannot be, we cannot have average distance and all. We will not have average distance problems. Average time problem, all those things have never come in any of the competitive exams. So these four are the major types, and almost whatever may be the problem, but you have to fix it in these four. at the maximum number of problems are getting fixed here. So as far as average speed is concerned, so they'll be given different stops with different speed. That is, you'll be having a bus or train is traveling from station A to station B or stop A to B. In between, they have different stops. In between, they'll have different stops. And this distance, the first distance, let me call it as D1, distance 1. So that this distance 1 is traveled in a speed S1. Distance D2 is traveled in speed S2. So like this. So it is like this. So it will be given. Now they'll be asking what is the average speed of the bus. So this kind of questions are there. So it is very simple. Average speed is equal to total distance by total time. That's it. That is how we have to find out the average speed. This is a simple formula. I don't think all these formula are you need not to remember. It is a big thing and all. It's very easy. It's going to be very easy. So this set of problem, if time distance problem is coming, then it is you have to spend a minimum of 20 to 30 seconds. Within that you can finish it off, and you need not to work on also for some of the problem. Straight away you can do it in your mind itself. Even mind calculation will be enough, right? Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I'm right. Okay, this is the first problem. A boy increases. I am not following your public chat. Sorry, I have made it as full screen, and in the other screen I am trying to open the public chat. Suppose if you are saying anything, please wait. I'll once it is opened, I'll address it. I'm sorry. Since I am recording this for my YouTube video, I am not doing it. The first session of my class is getting recorded. So since it is tomorrow, today's yours is morning session. Sorry. Okay. Problem 1. It is like this. A boy increases his speed to 9 by 5 times of his original speed. So the original speed is then 5 by 5 times, means 1 time. If it is taken as 1 time, then he has increased as 9 by 5 times of his original speed. By this he reaches his school 30 minutes before the usual time. Before the usual time. That is, if he is going in his average speed, he will go in a particular time. Since he has increased, he is going 30 minutes before, that is earlier. How much time does he takes usually? So I told that there are 4 types of problems. Speed is same, distance is same, and time is same. So what will be the type of problem we would have got here? Nothing is in chat. Okay. Yeah, which type of problem it may be? This particular problem. A boy increases his speed to 9 by 5 times of the original speed. By this he reach his school 30 minutes before the usual time. What may be the type of problem? No answer. 20 people are there. Yes, let me do it. Okay, now there are, again I am going for this formula D, S and T. So initially you can write down this somewhere, and based on that we can do it. Now what is common in the case of first case? There are 2 cases. One is usual case and the other one is the varied case, as far as this particular problem is concerned. So in the first case, let me take it is D1, S1 and T1. And in the second case, it is D2, sorry for that, yeah, D2, S2 and T2. Right? Now, when something is common, then you have to equate that. So, boy increases his speed, so the speed is getting varied. Speed has varied, so S1, S2 is correct. So, there is a variation in speed. By this time, he reaches his school 30 minutes before the usual time. So, the time taken to reach is also varying. But how about the distance? Distance is same. The distance between his home and the school is going to be the same as far as this particular problem is concerned. So these two are same. Now I can equate D1 is equal to D2. Just listen to this solving of this problem. It is so simple. And what is the formula for D? What is the formula for D? D is equal to S into T. So I am writing S1 T1 is equal to S2 T2. S2 T2. So if you equate this, then it is all over. So this is the basic idea behind solving of any problem in speed, time and distance. Yeah. So what is this? Let me take it as usual. This is varied, changed thing. So the first case is usual. Boy increases his speed. The usual speed is, if it is S, then S2 is 9 by 5 of S1. Can I write like this? If this is S1, if this is taken as S1 and this is 9 by 5 S1, correct? And what is time? By this he reaches school 30 minutes before. So before 30 minutes means the time of the varied thing is T1, whether it is plus 30 or minus 30. So the time is getting reduced. He is going early. So he reaches before the usual time. So minus 30. So 30 is minutes. Only thing is you have to, whether anywhere it is hour is given. So if two different units are given, then you have to do the necessary conversions. Necessary conversions. When you are applying to the formula, you have to be very clear that all the units of time are same. Either it should be hour for all the time, or it should be minutes or seconds, whatever may be, based on the given problem. And here it is T1. Now S1 gets cancelled. So what is T1? That is, I'll write it as 5 T1 is equal to 9 into T1 minus 270. Sorry for my writing again. Right? So I'm taking this side. So 4 T1, 9 T1 minus 5 T1 is 4 T1. So T1 can be written as, so when this minus 270 going to the other side, it becomes plus 270, 270 by 4. 270 by 4. What is this 270 by 4? So many minutes. Since we have taken here 30 minutes, so this is the number of minutes. So what is this T1? Usual time. What is asked now? After solving everything, you have to check the question. How much time does he take usually? This is the time he usually take to reach his school. So the final answer is 270 by 4. You can divide it and keep it. Suppose if it is given, the options are given in mixed fraction or decimals, so you have to do accordingly. Or it is a fraction, means 270 by 4 is fine. I hope it is clear. Yes? Yeah, 67.5 minutes. Good. Distance is same. Good. So is it clear for everyone? Is it clear for everyone? Yes, 23 students are there. Clear, sir. Okay. Only from very few I am getting interaction. Please, my dear friends, get in to interaction so that it will be easy. It is easy for me to proceed in a faster manner. I am not at all increasing my speed. I have to slowly. Okay, thank you. So, so this is what it is. The next one is the second problem. Ramesh sees a thief. This is a very famous question. In most of the thing, I have seen a lot of questions like this in competitive exams. Ramesh sees a thief at a distance of 80 meters. Ramesh starts chasing the thief, who is running at a speed of 5 meters per second. That is, thief is running at a speed of 5 meters per second, but Ramesh is to catch the thief. He is running at 7 meters per second with a speed of 7 meters per second. Now, how much distance does the thief cover before Ramesh catches him? So he went in that speed and catch the thief at one particular point. That is, if this is the starting point of Ramesh, 80 meters from here, 80 meters, always for this thing, please draw a one line diagram. That is easy. So here the thief is getting started. Thief is getting started from here. So he is running. He started running the same time he also started running, and both of them are running. He reaches at particular point, and this thief is also running here, and both met here, and so Ramesh is catching the thief. Is it correct? Now what is the question? How much distance does the thief cover before Ramesh catches him? So what is the distance covered by Ramesh? This distance. Correct? This is the distance. This we need to find out. So I am taking this as x. So Ramesh is running 80 meters plus x meters to catch the thief, and thief is running for x meters. Now we need to find out x. Now what sort of problem is this? Either it is a distance, same distance or same time, or same speed. km. I don't know how it is. Yeah. So which type of problem is this? Which type of problem is this? I am drawing this, that is writing this formula here. Which type of problem is this? Just give a guess. Yeah, Akash is also saying 200 meters. Fine, which type of problem I want that? Whether the distance is same, one by one we'll take up, since people are getting confused or they don't want to answer, I don't know. Okay, fine. So, when we go for the distance travelled by thief and distance travelled by Ramesh varies. So, not same distance. Whether it is same speed? No. Ramesh is running at 7 meters per second and thief is running at 5 meters per second. Yes, so its speed is also not same. Whether time is same? Whether time is same? Yes. Yes, time is speed. How? How means somebody have responded. Let me see what is it. Distance is different. Okay. Okay. Yes. So how the time is same means Ramesh started at one particular point and thief is also started at one particular time, and both are running, and Ramesh catches the thief. So the time travelled by both the thief and Ramesh is same. So in that sense, time is same. So we have to use the time formula. So what is time? Time 1 is equal to time 2. Whatever strategy we have adapted for the previous problem, the same thing. But what is the formula for time? Time is equal to distance by speed. So d1 by s1 is equal to d2 by s2. I hope it is very easy. Right. So what is the distance traveled you are equating. For that you are writing the formula, substitute it, finish it off. Right? Is it clear? I'm going to the next problem. Yeah. P, Q and R are in a cycle race of 4,500 meters. 4,500 meters. P cycles twice as fast as Q. R cycles 1/3 as fast as Q. R completes the race in 45 minutes. Then where was Q from the finishing line when P finished the race? When P finished the race. Yes? So it is very, we think that it is very confusing. It is very confusing. But let me say, lot of additional data are given. This is required and this is required. And from that we can find out what is this. I'm just giving a few seconds to think of, then I will continue. I'm just giving few seconds. So which problem it is? This is a clue I have given. So all these things are not required. These two are not required as far as this problem is concerned. Yeah, P, Q, R are in a cycle race of 4,500 meters. So all are going, everybody have to cover this 4,500 meters. P cycles twice as fast as Q. P cycles twice as fast as Q. So that is the speed of P is double the time of speed of Q. So that is the inference out of it. Now what we need to find out is, then where was Q? I am just neglecting these two sentences. R cycles 1/3 as fast as Q and R completes the race in 45 minutes. Why means in the final question R's role is not at all there. So there is a comparison between P and Q. Suppose this is meaningful, this particular sentence is meaningful when this P and R are compared and R and Q are compared. Then that relationship has to be taken. Then all this data has to be taken. Since P and Q comparison itself is available for us, in that sense this is not required. This is an additional data. Even you may get questions like this with additional data, so that you will get confused. So you will try to fit in something like this 1/3 of Q, 45 minutes, somewhere you will keep in, and in your options they will be including this 45, this 1/3. Based on that they will do some calculation and do it. Yeah, some chat option has come, chat somebody. 2,250 meters behind. Yeah, that's right. So it is basic common sense. So simple. So P cycles twice as fast as Q. What am I saying is, the speed of P, let me take it as, speed of P is equal to twice the speed of Q. Means in a same time he will cover double the distance as Q. Correct? Double the distance will be covered by P than Q. Now P finishes the race. So the double the time he has crossed. Then he will be covering half of the distance covered by P. So P has finished the race, means P has covered 4,500 meters. P has covered 4,500 meters. So Q would have covered by that time Q would have covered only half of this distance. So 4,500 divided by 2, so that is equal to 2,250. So Q covered 2,250 meters, but P covered 4,500 meters. So 4,500 minus 2,250 is, again we will be getting this 2,250. So that is going to be the answer. Why means they are asking where was Q from the finishing line. So Q would have covered only this distance. This distance is luckily it is both of them are same. So if it is differs, suppose if it is 3, then 2/3 of the distance you fraction of seconds you can finish it off. Yeah. Yes, same time also. Distance covered, sorry. Time is same. Distance covered varies. Even that way you can do it. Time same, so t1 is equal to, even that calculation, whether we'll check whether that is getting worked out or not. In the same time, that is, both are traveling the same time. So q reaches this point, p reaches this point. So time is equal to, what is the formula? Let me take it as d, s and t. So distance by time, d1 by s1 is equal to d2 by s2. d2 by s2. So the distance covered by, suppose this is p and this is q. This is p and this is the distance 4500, and this distance is nothing but 4500 by 2. So that is 2250. Oh, speed is not given. Okay, then this will not work out. This will not work out. Is it clear? So why I am doing this is, people should not start with, suppose most of the people will start with this. Since it is the basic methodology we have told, they will start with this. Then we will end up with, the speed is, both the speeds are not given. Then, or otherwise the speed of this is twice, 2s, like that. But we will not get any final result. So that is why this will not get worked out. So we'll go to some other method to solve this. So this is as simple, you can think, you can waste your time in multiplying all these things. Normally, try to simplify everything, right? So if there is no other go, then you have to do for the calculation. Till then, you have to keep the bigger numbers as smaller numbers. The multiplication or division of small numbers, we have to keep it as such, and you try to simplify. Sometimes you will get simplifying type of problem. So 2 into 72 divided by 36, it is very easy. It is 4 kilometers. So I am not wasting my time. I am not wasting my time. 16 kilometer per hour. Okay. So that is 16 kilometer per hour is a speed you are saying, but we don't want to have the speed. Yeah, you have given the answer 4 kilometers, right? So x is equal to 4. So this is what I'll normally say. Don't work on the bigger numbers. Always try to get a chance to work with smaller numbers. So normally questions given, they will not test your multiplication thing and all. So their idea is to check your logical skill, whether you could able to solve it, the problem. They will not check your mathematical additional skills, means multiplication, division of bigger numbers. Normally all the problems will have these type of easier simplification will be there. So that sort of chance is always there. So we always wait for that. Right? So the distance between B and C is now. So x is found out. X is nothing but we have assumed this as x. So automatically this is found out. That is nothing but 4 kilometers. You have to check whether it is meter or kilometer. Since everything is given in kilometer, so we have taken it as kilometer. The answer is 4 kilometer. Sometimes that sort of confusion also will be given. 4 kilometer or 4 meter. So by seeing, you will be going through the thing. Whenever 4 is there, you will tick and go up. So it may be 4 meters. This is all unnoticingly we would have done lot of mistakes. So we have to be cautious enough. Whether whatever we have calculated, the unit, including the unit, you have to check it correctly and validate it. Yeah. The next problem is Sundar travels from home to office by car with an average speed of 50 kilometers per hour. He is late by 30 minutes. But when he comes with a speed of 60 kilometers per hour, he reaches his office 10 minutes earlier. How far is his office from his home? Same problem we have worked out early. So the same problem we have worked out. I hope this is the problem. Let me show you that school and something like that. I think first problem. Yeah. So this is what it is. So distance is same. It is very similar problem. Yes. Sundar travels from home to office by car with an average speed of 50 kilometers per hour. He is late by 30 minutes. But when he comes with a speed of 60 kilometers per hour, he reaches his office 10 minutes earlier. How far is this office from his home? So let me write it as distance is same, since the distance between his home and office are same. So D1 is equal to D2. So we know that from the formula D is equal to S into D. S into D 200 kilometers. People have given the answer as 200 kilometers. We will see whether it is correct or not. Yeah, D1 is equal to D2. So S1 T1 is equal to S2 T2. S2 T2. Now what is required? How far is the office from home? What is D? This is equal to D1 equal to D2 equal to D. So this is what is to be found out. Now S1 is, there are two cases. One is again usual first case. First case speed is 50 and time taken is late by 30 minutes. Late by 30 minutes. That is the total right? The actual time duration. Sorry for my writing. Yeah. Actual time duration t can be found out from here. Once t is known, d is equal to, whether you can substitute it here or here to find out the answer. Right? Clear? 200 kilometers. Somebody have told it. It is correct. So d is equal to same distance. So d is equal to s1 t1 is equal to s2 t2. 500 into t plus 30 by 6. Yes, this 30 by 6 I am taking it as 1 by 2. So that is what I will normally say. Always work with small numbers. And here you can take it as 1 by 6. Yeah, 1 by 2 plus that is equal to 60 into t minus 1 by 6. So 50t plus 25. 50 plus 50 into 1 by 2 is 25. And here 60t minus 10. 60 by 6 is 10. So that is equal to 10t. 60t minus 50t is 10t. And when you are taking this minus to the other side, minus 10 will become 10. So 10t is equal to 35. So t is equal to 3.5 hours. Since we have taken everything in hours, we have converted into hours. So the answer is going to be in hours. And hence d is equal to 50 into 3.5 plus 0.5. I am substituting it in this. 50 into t plus 0.5. Since I have taken it as 0.5 here, so this half is also taken as 0.5 for comfortness. So 3.5 plus 5 is 4. 4 into 50 is going to be 200. So is it fine? I hope people find it easy. I am moving on to the next problem. There is an alternate method is also there. But I find this is useful. So d by s1, time difference is taken as 40 minutes. So 30 minutes late he is going, and in the second case he is reaching 10 minutes earlier. So the difference in timing is 10 minutes. Even this way also you can solve this problem. t1 minus t2 is equal to 40 minutes. t1 is nothing but d by s1. t2 is equal to d by s2. So that is equal to 40 minutes. Converting that, since hours and minutes are there, so 40 by 60 hours. And d by 50 minus d by 60 is equal to 40 by 60 hours. Then 60d minus 50d divided by 50 into 60. We are not multiplying this, my dear friends. Listen to that. So I am just keeping it as 50 into 60 as LCM. 40 by 60. So this 60 and this 60 gets cancelled now. So it is 60d minus 50d is 10d. 10d by 50 is equal to 40. So 10d is equal to 50 into 40. That is nothing but, I'm sorry, this has to come in the next line. Distance is equal to, and I'm just cancelling 1 0 here. So 1d is equal to 5 into 40, that is nothing but 200 kilometers. This is easier way. But when we go with the same thing, that is conventional way, it is easy. Let us not get confused. This is another method I have seen in the book, so I used this. So this way we can solve it. So this is the best method. That is within a few seconds we can form this equation. This equation is formed easily. Once this equation is formed, it will take few seconds. Only the practice is required. You have to know how to solve a linear equation. That is what is required. As extra time. So 8 by 6g. Now what should be the equation? What should be the equation? That t, that is distance, is equal to what